Good morning to everyone. Today in this class we are focus another fungal group, that's our what do you call it is Ascomycetus. Ascomycetus. Actually this Ascomycetus generally we called sac fungi. Generally we call sac fungi. That means saucer shape. How it is present? Saucer, cup, saucer is present. So this is these Ascomycetus organisms are present in a saucer shape like this. So that's why we call it as a sac fungi. Next, they are saprophytes and also parasites, okay, and also decomposers, and also what do you call decomposers, and coprophilous. What is meant by here the coprophilous? Coprophilous means grown on dung. Grown on dung. Okay. So Ascomycetus organisms are saprophytes. That means these organisms are living on dead and decayed substrates. They absorb the nutrients from them. Parasites. They live inside the body or outside the body. Okay, they are parasitism already I told, like a mammal they can live. Decomposers. These organisms are the nutrients, what are the organic nutrients are present in dead substrates that can be break down, it can be converted into inorganic parts. That's all. Next, coprophilous means here grown in dung. So the fungal organism grown in dung, that's such a kind of organisms are we called coprophilous. That's what we call coprophilous. Next, they are septate and branched organisms. Septate and branched organisms. Okay. Next, another feature. They are multicellular organisms. Multicellular means, example here you can see penicillium. Already in features I told penicillium, that can be production of antibiotic penicillin. That means a penicillium notatum, specific species. Penicillium notatum, such a species that the production of it is an antibiotic. So they are in Ascomycetus organisms are multicellular. Example, it is a penicillium and unicellular organisms. Such unicellular organisms, example you can see here yeast. Unicellular organisms are what called? It is yeast. Next, asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction to the production of the spores, that's our what you call means conidia. What do you call? Conidia. Conidia are how to produce? It is the conidia comes from, it is conidiophore. Okay, conidiophore. This is the mycelium. See, this is the mycelium. So the mycelium, it can be production of, this is called, it is conidiophore. From the conidiophore tip region, this is called conidia. This is conidiophore. Okay, the body mycelium. In the asexual reproduction, the mycelium to the production of the spores, such as asexual spores, we call conidia. Okay, so this is the inside. This is what you call it is conidia. Inside the spores. Next, this conidia, it can be comes from where this is the, what is this one? Conidiophore. Conidia means plural form, such as spores are produced. Okay, so here that is asexual reproduction by, it is conidia. So the conidia is produced a specialized mycelium from where it is a conidiophore. Conidiophore at the tip region, the formation of it is a sporangular structure. So inside it is the conidia are formed. So here how to form means not like this. Here conidia are produced like this. So not sporangium like that structure is not formed. So this is the conidiophore tip region. The spores are releases. So these are the conidias. Okay, right now. Next, sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction, as a result, here formation of finally ascospores. What is this one? Ascospores. These ascospores released from ascus. Ascus means it is the singular. Asci. Asci means floral. Okay, this ascus formed from the fruiting body. That's our what you call means that a fruiting body. Name is called ascocarp. What do you call? Ascocarp. Very important. See how it is there. In textbook it is ascospores will do. So these ascospores are comes from the part, this what you call in this mycelium ascus. Ascus where it is present means this ascus arises from the mycelium of the floating body such as it is ascocarp. Okay, so how it is there you can see. I will show the diagram. In textbook it is, there is no diagram for this. So say you can see here, there is the mycelium. The mycelium, it can be formation of, this is the floating body. This is the floating body. This is a saucer shape like this present. So this is what you call it is ascocarp. This is what you call ascocarp, this one. So this ascocarp, there can be formation of, this is each one singular, what I said, ascus. So these are the, from this region it can be production of, this is the ascus are produced. From this ascus it can be releasing the these ascospores. This is what you call ascospore. So this is what you call ascus. This is what you call ascus. Okay, so this ascus, and what I said here, fruiting body. That fruiting body is specialized in the sexual reproduction. Already told in the features. And during the process of sexual reproduction, every fungal group, the organism to the formation of distinct structures, that's are what you call it is the fruiting bodies. So the mycelium, it can be formation of, this is the fruiting body. Such a fruiting body name, what do you call everyone? So this is the ascomycetes ascocarp. So this ascus, this ascocarp production of it is the ascus, singular ascus. All together we call floral form, that so we call it is asci. So these ascus are what produce? Ascospores are produced. So these are the ascospores. Okay. So these are the main process of it is the sexual reproduction. So you can see here is the examples in this group. Aspergillus. Okay, here what are they? Aspergillus, and one more example, Neurospora, Neurospora, and Claviceps, Neurospora and Claviceps. And here in this you can see this Neurospora mainly use the biochemical researchers purpose and genetical work. What is some genetical work? That means the genes for identification of a different purpose, and also there are different genetical experiment purpose that can be used. Okay, and then and one more you can see here models and truffles are used as a edible. These are the organisms are edible. Edible means eatable. Okay, so for that same purpose they are used this fungal organisms. Once again see, so this fungi generally we call it sac fungi. Those are how it is act as saprophytes and parasites and decomposers, and also coprophallus, and their organisms are separate and branched. So here you can see their asexual reproduction. So in the asexual reproduction you can see here. So in the sexual reproduction you can see here the conidias are formed. So the conidias comes from the, what do you call it, is the conidiophore. So this is the conidiophore tube like the present. So at the decrease in production of this conidia. And then sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction to the formation of ascospores. So these ascospores comes from ascus. The ascus comes from their main formed from it is protein bodies such as ascocarp. So and also what are the examples means Aspergillus, Neurospora and Claviceps. So mainly the Neurospora are used as a biochemical this purpose, biochemical reactions. They are different. What do you call it? Is research purpose and a genetical work purpose also that can be used. And modern sons are so Triphilus they are used as a edible. Okay, that's the purpose of use. These are organisms. So these are the ascomycetes. This is another called ascomycotina. This is another called ascomycotina. Next, we are going to another group, Basidiomycetes. Basidiomycetes. In this group includes mushrooms and also really called as bracket fungi and also puffballs. Okay, so in this Basidiomycetes, in this group you can see the organisms, mushrooms and also bracket fungi and puffballs. Okay, and then those organisms inhabited where? Okay, they grow in soil and logs. Logs means how it is, that means branch. Branch is small part is means very bigger branch. This can be fell down. So that's what that is logs. How it is present, you can see this is a branch. So this is the logs. Okay, and stumps. Stumps region also. Stumps means at the stem at base, you can see here. Tree stumps. Tree stumps region, this can be growing. Okay, so they are growing soil region also, logs and branches. Branches on this region, you can see in the leaf branches are fell down on this region. So this what is this basidiomycetes organism, mushrooms also growing. And stumps means at the base region lines. So whenever it is cut at the base of the tree, such a regions that can be so much of it is the fungal organisms are growing. Okay, and also they live as parasites also. Next, they are septate and also branched. Septate and also branch organism. Septate means this was mycelium, it contain the walls. Mycelium, it contain the walls. Septum means singular wall. Septum means floral. And also there are branches. The mycelium, it can be production of the branches. Okay, next. Vegetative reproduction by fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction by fragmentation. Suppose here this is the mycelium here. The mycelium is cut into small pieces. Each piece it can be grown into a new individual. That means new mycelium. It can be formed. Next, asexual spores are not formed. In this group, already asexual spores means what I said, conidium, okay, and also sporangiospores, those spores I said. Here, in this group, asexual spores are not found. Okay, next. In this group also, one of the specific character you can see, sex organs are also absent. But how it can be reproduced? Sex organs are also absent. So how they are reproduced? Here in this such a process, plasmogamy. What is this one? Here the plasmogamy is carried out by fusion of two vegetative cells. Plasmogamy is carried out by fusion of two vegetative cells. As a result, what will happen? Vegetative cells. Here the two cells are fused. Here this is the two cells. This is the one cell. This is the another cell. Here fusion of two vegetative cells. As a result, fusion of two cells means here this is the one cell. This is the another cell in the mycelium. Okay, so here one nucleus is present, another cell, another nucleus are present. So the plasmogamy, the fusion of protoplasm also, and along with that, what is that? Fusion of two vegetative cells means here as a result, here form the dikaryotic structure. We have found the dikaryotic structure it can be formed. So this dikaryotic structure it can be gives. This dikaryotic structure it can be gives basidium. This dikaryotic structure it can be gives basidium. And here this karyotic means, what is this one? This dikaryotic means such a process we called karyogamy. Okay, here the fusion of two nuclei, this is what you call karyogamy. So this karyogamy and then undergoing meiosis, the karyogamy and meiosis takes place in the basidium. So here it is formed the basidiospores. Actually, these basidiospores are produced where basidium. This basidium formed from the fruiting body, that's all what you call means basidiocarp. Okay, these basidiospores comes from basidium. This basidium, where it is formed, the fruiting body, that's all what you call it is a basidiocarp. Same previous exercise you can see. This is the mycelium. This mycelium here formed again. So that's all what you call it is the fruiting body. That's all what you call it is the basidiocarp. So here formed this is what you call singular means basidium. Plural means basidia. So here the formation of this is the spores. What do you call means? Here this is the spores. What do you call means? Basidiospores. Okay. Once again see here 6 organs are absent. Here what will happen? See here plasmogamy is carried out by fusion of two vegetative cells. That means here see here the two vegetative cells in the mycelium. Here this one in this mycelium. This is the mycelium. So this is what you call mycelium. So this mycelium what form? Mycelium here the two cells. Here the mycelium in this threaded structure is the threaded structure contain two number of cells. So here these two cells, two vegetative cells. The plasmogamy is carried out. That means the two cells plasmogamy. So the plasmogamy is carried out by the fusion of these two vegetative cells. As a result to the formation of what will happen is the two nucleus are fused. That means here the dikaryotic structure is formed. So in the dikaryotic structure here what will happen means here the karyogamy undergoing meiosis. Here formation of basidium. Basidium means before what will happen? Here the basidiocarp is formed. So the basidiocarp can be production of what is this one? Here the basidia are formed. Basidium means plural form, basidium means singular. So here actually here, so as a result finally it can be what produced? Here the basidiospores are produced. That's it. So this is the process of here reproduction manner like this when actually the sexual organs are absent. So here it is the two vegetative cells are fused as a result how to formation of fruiting body. That means basidiocarp means here fruiting body. In ascomycetes the fruiting body name ascocarp. Here in the desmomycetes the fruiting body name basidiocarp. So ascocarp to the formation of ascus or asci. Here basidiocarp to the formation of basidia. Okay, basidia or singular we call it is basidium. Basidia means it is plural. Here this is the singular. Okay, so there each basidium to the production of number of basidiospores. So there in ascomycetes ascus to the formation of ascospores. Okay, like this. Here once again I will repeat here. See here in this box ascocarp to the formation of it is the asci, plural I will say. So here that's to the formation of it is ascospores. And here basidiocarp. The fruiting body names are very important. Here form the basidia. That means basidium is plural form. So this is what form? Basidiospores. Basidiospores. That's it. Here these are the features. Next, what are the examples? Means it is a aspergillus. Here already mushroom means examples. Aspergillus. Aspergillus means mushroom. Okay, and also Puccinia. Puccinia means generally what it is a rust fungus. Rust fungi. Okay, so these are the reasons. Once again, see, the generally it is included is the mushrooms and bracket fungi and puffballs. So they are grown in soil and logs and stumps. They are separated and also branched, and then vegetative reproduction by fragmentation, and sexual spores are not found, and then sexual organs are it is absent. So here plasmogamy is carried out by fusion of two vegetative cells as a result to the formation of dikaryotic structure. Such a dicaryogamy, that means a karyogamy and meiosis as a result finally to the formation of it is basidiospores. Okay, so in this way we have the formation of protein body, that's what you call it is basidiocarp and basidium and basidiospores. So example you can see is aspergillus and Puccinia, these are the examples. Okay. Next we are going to last group, Deuteromycetes. Okay, Deuteromycetes. In this Deuteromycetes means generally we called imperfect fungi. Imperfect fungi. Imperfect fungi means there is no perfect. Perfect means here actually it is the sexual reproduction is absent. Sexual reproduction is absent. Sexual reproduction is absent means sexual reproduction up to that now not discovered, not found. Only they find what do you call it is the vegetative reproduction and also a sexual reproduction only. Okay, vegetative reproduction and a sexual reproduction only they discover. Suppose sexual reproduction it may be discovered. So these organisms, all the Deuteromycetes organisms that may be arranged in Ascomycetes or Basidiomycetes group. Okay, next. So they are in this group. It is the saprophytes and parasites and decomposers on litter. Litter means what? Litter means the plant parts are dry up after the fell down. Such a parts we call it is litter parts. Okay, these organisms are growing such a litter parts only. Okay, litter means what do you call the whatever it is the parts naturally fell down. That means it may be greenish color maybe or yellowish color. That means leaves are yellowish color, fruits are yellowish color, it may fall down. And a dry up condition also on that parts region that are called it is a litter parts. Okay, so from that region these are growing. such a parts in that region which can be growing. Okay, and also they are what are the presence of this organic material that can be converted into it is inorganic parts, that means minerals. That's it. Okay, that decomposes some later. Next, those are organisms are mainly you can say they are separate and also branch, same as usual. Here the separate and branch, separate and also branched, and asexual spores. What are they? Asexual spores. Asexual spores are what do you call means? That's what do you call it is conidia. How to form the conidia already said. Okay, and vegetative reproduction by fragmentation, and also they are these organisms are they are recycling the nutrients. They are recycling the nutrients. Recycling the nutrients. So example, that's what do you call means alternaria, alternaria, okay, alternaria, and also one more organism, Colitotrichum. Okay, what do you call? It is Colitotrichum. So these are the organisms, and also Xanthomonas also one of the example. So Deuteromastis, this is generally called as imperfect fungi. Imperfect means it is the sexual organs. Okay, here the sexual organs are that means sexual reproduction it is absent, or sexual organs are absent, not found. Okay, sexual organs are here, not found. Only it can be going through the process of it is vegetative reproduction and also asexual reproduction. They are saprophytes and parasites and decomposes on litter, and also the separate and also branched. So asexual spores are same as well, it is a conidia, and also recycling these organisms are recycling the nutrients. Again it is absorbed by plants. So example alternaria and also Colitotrichum and Xanthomonas, these are organisms. Whenever this is actually whenever it is sexual reproduction it can be found. So this group of organisms that can be arranged in where means it is astomycetes and also bacillomycetes. Okay, so that's it. These are the kingdom fungi, 4 groups. Already we have discussed. This is the Phycomycetes and Astomycetes, Bacillomycetes, and last one is the Deuteromycetes. Already in this group, very important fungi. Fungi feature, general features are also important, and also this fungal classification also very important. Okay, prepare well.